Hello folks, I'm OdinSpack. Welcome back to the daily challenge for Super Mario Bros. 35. Today is March 4th. It is part 63, and I think, oh yeah, we definitely picked 4-3 last time because we screwed that up. We need to get into this really fast because this is a super late night recording, and I really don't think I'm going to have it uploaded by the end of the day. I think we're... Have I missed a daily challenge where it's just been too late to upload? I think I have, but it wasn't. It was just a little bit over time. And if I haven't, then, well, fudge. But I gotta... Sorry, I've been so distracted all day, just with lots of other things that aren't this, that I just completely forgot. Like, oh crap, I gotta make one of these today. And it's not for a lack of not wanting to, I just haven't. What if I just died to the first Goomba and just like, alright, that's it, that's the part. Have a good time. And I was supposed to do a challenge today too, and I'm gonna be honest, I just want to get the video out. So I'm sorry. You know what? Whatever the special battle is next time, I guess we'll just do it with a challenge. Why not? Also, because I record this ahead of time. See, that's what messed up my flow. I recorded one of these ahead of time, and it messed up my recording schedule. That's what it is. That's not what it is. Laziness is what it was. But because I did record this ahead of time, we actually got a... I think what is the nail in the coffin tweet from Nintendo of America yesterday. That was kind of cool, actually. There's my thumbnail right there. That weird brick pattern. Yeah, but I think we got the nail in the coffin tweet of stay tuned to the third and final world count challenge, so... Which is said it'll be happening later this month. So, I think that does it, guys. I think that's it. Now, hopefully, what ends up happening is it's during the last week of the game, so that I can actually record the last special battle. As I mentioned last time, I'm going to be doing a charity marathon, the stacked game marathon, and I didn't really talk about that too much last time. That's from March 26th to 28th, and it starts at 8 a.m. Eastern Time on the Friday and ends somewhere around, like, I mean, technically it's going to go into Monday. It's going to be, like, very early morning Monday. Probably end around, like, 1 a.m. Monday. I'm trying to say that so it makes more sense. So if I say like Sunday 12 a.m. that might be confusing, because it's technically it would be Monday 12 a.m. So I'm trying to just make it less confusing by saying like Monday 1 a.m. is probably when it'll be over. So that makes more sense, right? But yeah, I'm gonna be in charge of that. It's run by me. I am running it. It's on my Twitch channel. But just because I'm the one running it and organizing it doesn't mean that there's not a ton of awesome people involved that are really the stars that are making this happen. So many great people in it that I'm thankful to be able to call friends that are involved, both with playing games for the event, doing behind the scenes work, just all sorts of things, and I'm just very happy, and I want to shill it out as much as possible because it's a charity marathon. It's going to be raising money for breast cancer. It's in support of the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, of which at this time it's just going to be for that, but in the future I don't know, but just as of right now, that is how the event is. That's what it will be raising money for. In case you were curious, that is what we'll be raising money for during the event. But I'm very excited for it. And like I said, a lot of time has just been going into that, which has led me to be distracted with other things that I've kind of neglected, like streaming, making these videos. So that's where all my time has been. So if you're curious, like, Odin, like, what's the deal? That's the deal. The deal is I am doing that. But yeah, lots of great people involved. We've been tweeting daily for a bit now. We have an official Twitter, which is Stacked Marathon, @StackedMarathon. I'll put a link to the description for that if you want to follow us on Twitter. Also, we'll put a link to our YouTube. the YouTube has just the trailer, which is already on my channel, but during the, I don't know if during the event might be the conclusion of the event, it just depends. We're gonna upload all of the different runs from the event, all the different, there's speed runs, there's multiplayer, there's showcases, there's some art in there, there's a whole bunch of a variety of things that's gonna be happening during this. It's gonna be a blast. Like I said, I'm very excited for it. As of, I mean, I can't share anything because it's not official yet, because we gotta talk to people first. But we do have the schedule mostly made up at this point, and I'm very excited to share it with you all soon. I'm not sure when soon is, but when I know, I'll let you know. But like I said, the best way to keep up with it is on the Twitter. So if you want to know anything more about it, that's how you can do. That's how you can do. You can keep up with us there. But yeah, very excited. So if you can't catch it live, there'll be VODs, and it would mean a lot if people did subscribe, because unlike the olden days of YouTube, you can't just have a. Oh man, I almost died. That was a good thing I rolled that. Or I was actually, if I would have rolled anything, I would have been fine. This is some bad luck. If this were the olden days of YouTube, we'd be able to just select a name and we'd be set. But nowadays you need 100 subs. So if you're interested in any of that, obviously don't sub if you're not interested. Like, I'm not gonna be like, please. But like, if you are interested in the event, maybe you want to catch some stuff afterwards, then you'll be able to follow it there, and it'll help us out in getting a desirable YouTube link than like whatever the heck it is. Probably like U538K. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it'll have a weird channel link like that. I'm assuming that's supposed to cut down on like spam accounts and whatnot, but probably something to do with that. Back when they didn't care back in the YouTube days. Thankfully, I would have been fine back in that day. It took me a while, actually, to get to 100 subs. That was like a big milestone. I don't really think about that stuff too much, because, like, the most important part is, people watching. That's more important than than your numbers, in my opinion. Like, as long as there's somebody... Does that make sense? I almost missed that jump. But, like, does that make sense? Like, it's more important that people are watching than people are hitting subscribe and then are not watching you. Like, there's no point, right? That's like, oh, okay. That's just like a... I don't know the word I'm looking for, but... misinformation, maybe? I don't know. That's not what I'm that's not what I'm trying to imply here. Like I said, I'm appreciative of everybody who watches and enjoys. That's first and foremost. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, that's fine. Like, I completely get that, There'll be channels that'll like point out like, hey, this many people, that aren't, this percentage of people aren't subscribed. Do you want to try subscribing? And I'm like, there's channels I watch I just don't hit subscribe to. I know it seems weird, but I'm just cool with watching whatever content just happens to get recommended for me, and I don't really care about seeing like their newest thing all the time. But more often than not, like if you watch a certain channel on YouTube anyway, whenever they upload, it's gonna pop up in your recommended. They know. The YouTube bots know. It's too late. If you've already watched videos on YouTube, like it's too late. If you're watching my videos and like frequently, I think regardless if you're subbed or not, you're gonna get recommended it. I mean, I'm uploading these daily now, right? So it's probably very likely that you'll just get it in your homepage, if you even go to your homepage. I never used to. I used to like only go to my sub page, but nowadays sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to watch this stuff. I kind of just want to watch some 3-minute video on like some random show scene or something, just go down the YouTube rabbit hole. Come on, I know you have. I know this kind of turned from talking about stacked game marathon into YouTube, but that's just kind of how, like I said, the unscripted nature of this. That's just my mind just wanders, and I just decide, hey, I'm gonna talk about this instead. So this is looking like a pretty tight game. We're down. We got 4 players still left in here, and we are in red time. So this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting one. We've had some pretty high-level courses in here too. So that's pretty. We like to see that. We like to see some tougher levels in here, which that means like even some of the lower level players pick some pretty tough stuff. What did I pick? 4-4. 4-4 is like, it's a maze castle, so we could just loop it, but I haven't really shown that. Even if I get it though, right? Am I even moving through these levels really fast? I haven't been getting a lot of warp zones, so. See, that's the thing, when you see a bunch of warp zones, I feel like typically you're probably playing with a lot more lower level players, because they're more likely to pick levels like that. I feel like higher level players now want the variety, so they're not going to pick 1-2. They're going to pick some, you know, they're going to pick 4-1 or 6-1, you know, some Lakitu level, maybe a swimming level, probably a castle. You're gonna see, like, in the later bits of the game, you're gonna see more difficult courses because people are just more interested in that. Nobody's doing like what I'm doing and just going through the level rotation until this game is done. But see here, let's see. Like I said, this is literally one of the levels I just said, like 6-1. So you know, we can start the Lakitus right now if we want, or I can purposely avoid and just send a bunch of Spinies, which I'm more inclined to do because I hate having all the Lakitus on screen. It's not my preferred game type. We've mentioned this time and time again. It's not really my preference because eventually they will go away if you go far enough into the level. I'm pretty sure you can off-screen them. And then there's another one. Oh, well, let's see what happens here. Now, what I could do is I could just target like one player, and then that way they won't actually multiply. Okay, just give me something here. Okay. Well, that didn't matter because I sent a whole bunch. I think we're gonna have no choice. I think we might end up with this. If I get sent a whole bunch though, what I can do is I can warp zone. I don't know if I want to though. It's kind of getting to that tough part of the game where that might not be a good idea. This is actually a really interesting timer game right now. It's not devolved into Lakitu shenanigans. We have a player on the left running out of coins, so it's just coming down to me and this player on the right here. And I'm not feeding. You know what? I should feed this other player. I can't. How do I manually target left? There we go. Because if I feed them enemies, I mean, they're gonna lose, and then they'll be gone, so the other player won't be able to capitalize on it. I'd rather feed that player enemies instead. I don't know if this will cause me to lose or not, but it's worth a shot here. 6-3. Get out of here. Why am I not rouletting? There we go. Oh! Uh-oh, this is bad. I hate being in this situation right here. Okay, we're good. Whew! Alright. We need to keep killing stuff here. Oh boy. Yeah, and they're about to lose. Like I said, they're running out of timer. Oh, I got whatever. Well, actually, they wouldn't have had much timer left because they were in red time anyway. So, all right, let's see what I can make do with here. It's looking pretty bad. I need to start damage boosting. All right. And we need to hop into this pipe because I need to slow down. Oh man, they got a star, man. It's not looking too good. I don't think we're getting this. No, they're doing too good. We need a miracle here. Oh, I don't know what just did. They run out of time? Did they? I don't know what happened, but if they did, I got so lucky. That was so close. That was incredibly close. Oh man, I think I went with the right strat though. I think sending the other enemies to that player was a good idea. I feel like I recognize his name, but I could be wrong. That could just be like a name I've seen before, or like a common name. I don't. It seems like a familiar enough name. All right, I gotta hit the editing software to get this turned around in time for you. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. It's gonna be tight. Thank you so much for watching. Again, links to this in the description for the Stacked Game Marathon. Check it out if you can. That'll be at the end of the month on Twitch. Very excited. So until then, take care and goodbye.